Hey everybody, welcome to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video we're doing a get ready with me using all of the products, or a lot of the products, from my beauty boxes from March of 2020. So before we get started, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button if you're interested in all sorts of beauty related topics, and the little bell if you'd like to get notified, as well as the like button if you like this video while you're watching, and leave me any comments in the comment section down below. Also, if you were not aware, I do own my own online clothing boutique. It is Niminis.com. The link is in the description bar down below if you're curious. If not, that's okay too. So let's go ahead and jump in. I do already have my foundation, my concealer, and my powder on my face. I think it's looking all right. Yeah, I think so. So that's all on my face already because I didn't get any of those products this month in any of my beauty boxes. I do have plenty of products laying before me, however, so we're going to get into a lot of those ones. I'm going to go ahead and put on the products like I would normally put on my products. So I do have, like I said, my foundation, my concealer, and my powder, which is typically what I will put on first. I used to put on my eyes first, but then I got into doing this because I do foundation reviews. If you're not aware, Foundation Friday is a thing on my channel. So we're going to go into my bronzer. I did get a bronzer from Ofra. This is the Americano bronzer. It's a full-size bronzer. I got this in my Ipsy bag, so I'm going to go ahead and dip in with my brush here. I use this brush to bronze with usually, so I'm going to put this on here. I'm also going to be chatting a little bit while I'm putting on my makeup today because this is kind of like a get ready with me video. So we're going to be chatting a little bit, I think. There's some craziness going on in this world right now. I am in Pennsylvania. I'm about 2 hours to the west of Philadelphia. So I'm in the center part of the state, and we have not been hit too badly yet with the coronavirus. Philadelphia is not doing all that great. Pittsburgh is not doing all that great. Central Pennsylvania is not doing terribly at the moment. I think I just put a little bit too much bronzer on. So, I'm not gonna lie, I am concerned. Just because it hasn't hit here too badly yet doesn't mean that it's not going to hit, you know? And it's hitting everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do, it's hitting everybody. Oh, for bronzer. All right, I have several blushes before I keep talking. I got this Auto Balm Girl Powder palette from The Balm. I also got this blush from Elizabeth Mott. Let's see what the blush looks like from Elizabeth Mott. Okay, this is Show Me Your Cheeks blush, and I didn't actually use this when I got it. I can't remember where I got it, which box I got it in. I did use the Balm blush, however, and I did really like this. So because I haven't used the Elizabeth Mott one, I'm going to put the Balm product aside. I would highly recommend this. This was very good. So I'm going to go ahead in, though, with the Elizabeth Mott blush in Show Me Your Cheeks. I'm sorry, Show Me Your Cheeks blush in Soft Pink. I have some older family members. I actually just turned 41. I'm filming this on Sunday. Today is my birthday. You guys are seeing it on Monday, as long as I can get the editing done in time. So it is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I don't know. We've been celebrating all weekend. Not really that like we can celebrate very much though, because we've kind of been stuck inside, to be honest with you. It's been, number one, it's been raining here. Like, we're not under a shelter in place in my county. Some of the counties very close to me are, but if I head any farther east, I would be in a shelter in place scenario, but we don't have that right now in my county. But it's been raining all weekend, so it's not like I can really go out and do much. And it's not like anything's really open. I don't know what things are looking like where you're at, but so many things are closed. Pretty much we can get like delivered food, we can get pickup food. No restaurants are open. If you weren't aware, Pennsylvania has kind of an antiquated liquor control board. That blush is pretty. All of the stores that sell liquor in Pennsylvania are owned by the state. They're called liquor stores in Pennsylvania. And I know that in other states it's similar to this, but I don't think they're owned by the state. And the state shut down. So if you didn't get your liquor before they shut down the liquor stores, you can't get any. So I did have some liquor in my house. I didn't drink it. I'm not a big drinker. You know what I mean? So not even for my birthday. Like, I celebrated, I'm type 2 diabetic, so I don't eat sugar. I celebrated my birthday with sugar. That's the special for me. I got 3 highlighters this month. I got the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in Trophy Wife. I got the Fenty Beauty Match Sticks in Unicorn, which is a purple highlighter. And then I also got this one from Shayna B in the Guava Glow. So I'm going to actually use this one because I used the other 2 in my video when I opened them. But I don't remember using the Shayna B one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on. It's in the shade Guava Glow. I think I said that. So I did get ice cream. The local ice cream shop is takeout only anyway. They have benches, but they actually had those stacked on top of each other, and you know, you can't stay there to eat. So we went in and got some ice cream, and that was how I celebrated my birthday. I was gonna have a drink. I decided against that because that's pretty. It's a little bit more subtle than I would normally wear, but it's pretty. But because I had sugar and I don't eat sugar on a regular basis, I didn't want to potentially risk getting sick, so I didn't drink this weekend either. But life's a little weird right now. It is. I like that. All right, next up, I would normally spray my face down, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have a little mini MAC Fix Plus here that I'm going to spray my face down with. Okay, while that is drying, I'm going to be doing my brows. I did get a brow product. I'm going to use an old Sephora Play bag that I have sitting on the table here to fan myself here just a second. Things are just weird because so much stuff is shut down. Now, I already am a work from home person. I work from home typically 4 days a week. And with this whole scenario that's going on with the virus, I'm now working from home 5 days a week. So I'm very, very lucky, very, very blessed that I can do that. Some people are not working. Some people have been laid off temporarily. My husband is a teacher, and although he's not laid off, he has aides in his classroom. He's a special education teacher, and he has aides in his classroom who have been temporarily laid off. So whereas he's still getting, you know, his paycheck, his aides are not. Schools are closed down. My son Nicholas is in middle school, and he has been having these Zoom meetings. I'm sure you guys have heard about it if you have kids, but they have been having these Zoom meetings. I have this Benefit Brow Contour Pro in Blonde Light that I got in one of my beauty boxes. I'm just going to use the lighter shade and then the deeper shade. I'm not going to use like the highlighting and definer today. I'm just going to use the lighter on the inner part of my brow and then the darker on the outer part of my brow. I'm not a brow expert, so this is not a tutorial. But they've been using Zoom, and he's been having a meeting every single day, which he's been loving. He's been home for, you know, I've been working from home for a while, so he sees Mom, you know, going to fill up my water bottle so that I can have water while I'm on a meeting, you know, and I'll be like, I'm going to go get on a meeting, or he'll come in to say hello to me because I work in this room. So he'll come in to say hello to me, and I'll be like, Nick, I'm on a meeting. I gotta go. So he's been really kind of thinking it's cool that like he has meetings now. But it's been keeping him busy. And like I said, my husband's a teacher, so he's been trying to keep him busy as well. His school has been sending home like packets and emails with information in them. They have Google Classroom that they've been using. So his teachers, although they've been out of school for 2 weeks, have been, you know, in contact with the students, and they've been talking to them, and they've been doing video chats. And it's not required, and a lot of the kids are not attending because it's not required. But Nicholas has really been enjoying them quite a bit, actually. John, my husband, his school district is different than my son's school district, and they've been dealing with it a little bit differently. They have not been doing the same level of interaction with the students. Each school district in Pennsylvania handles things differently. I'm going to use the darker end now. The school district that my husband works for now, as of the day you're watching this, as of Monday the 30th of March, they are going to be starting to have more interaction with the students than they were having for the last couple of weeks, because it's looking like this is going to go, you know, longer than originally planned. So we're going to keep an eye on it and see how it's working out. But things are just very, very weird, and I'm not going to lie, I'm concerned. I think I started to talk about this and then I kind of switched gears, but I have older members in my family. You know, I have, my mother has passed away, but my father is still alive. Now he's young, he's 64, he'll be 65 this year. So he's still, you know, relatively on the younger side of the scale. My mother has passed away, however. That's all I'm going to do to my brows except for run a brush through them. But I do have, both of my in-laws are still with us. My mother-in-law is just about to turn 75. My father-in-law just turned 72 or 73. I can't remember. I think he turned 73 in September. It might be 72. I can't remember. He's either 2 years or 3 years younger than my mother-in-law. But anyway, they are, you know, older in age. And then I have a grandmother who is in her late 80s and a grandfather who is in his early 90s. So I'm very blessed to still have so many of my family still around. Very, very, very blessed to still have so many of my family still around. So it is very concerning. Very scary, actually. All right, on to my eyes. Let's talk about eyes for a minute. I got several eye palettes. I got 3 eye palettes, then I got a single pressed pigment from Naked Cosmetics in the shade Mother Nature. What color is this? I can't remember. Oh, that's pretty. That's that color. I got this palette from Cella. Oops. That's right, I kept the plastic because it has the names on them. That's what that one looks like. I really do like this palette a lot. Love attracts love. I have my BoxyCharm Hello Charmer palette, which looks like that. And then I have my Fenty Beauty by Rihanna palette. This is the Moroccan Spice palette. That is what that looks like. So I actually used all of these with the exception of the pressed pigment in the videos when I open them. So we're going to go ahead and just use a mixture of all of them, I think. I'm just going to use a mixture of all of them. All right. We're going to start. Let me find a brush here in front of me. I'm going to start with the Cella palette. I'm going to use the light brown shade, which is Instincts, and I'm going to put that all over the lid as like my transition base shade. So I am, you know, concerned. As far as like supplies goes, we're okay there. We just actually did go to Target today because it's one of the few stores that is open. We went to Target. We have like our Target, our Walmart. We have Aldi grocery stores, and then we have regional grocery stores like Giant, Wise. I think there's Giants outside of Pennsylvania, but like Wise I think might only be in Pennsylvania. And then we have some like really smaller, you know, regional grocery stores as well, like that only have a handful of stores in them. So pretty much we've got grocery stores. We can do takeout. But our store shelves are starting to get filled back up again, not with certain things like forget toilet paper, tissues are at a premium. Clorox wipes, Lysol wipes, those types of things, disinfectant wipes, disinfectant, hand sanitizer. You're not going to find that anywhere in my area, unless you go on the day that a truck comes in. Like my older son works at Rite Aid, and they get trucks every Monday, and they will get some of those products, not all of them. I don't think they've gotten hand sanitizer in yet, or like disinfecting wipes, but they are getting like the Rite Aid brand toilet paper every week, you know, and they are getting some supplies. So they're not like totally bereft of everything. Well, by Tuesday they are, because their trucks come on Monday. But okay, what do I want to do next? You know what? I'm thinking about going yellow. Do I want to go yellow? I'm looking at this BoxyCharm palette, and the yellows are like screaming at me. The Moroccan Spice palette is really pretty. There's a bunch of like, my hair is stuck to my watch. Like, if you cover up these shades, all those other shades in the palette are really colors that I would absolutely use like on a regular basis. Like these peaches and pinks and stuff are definitely shades that I would absolutely use on a regular basis because I love them. The Cella palette, I love everything in that palette. I do want to try to use this Naked Cosmetics pressed pigment though in Mother Nature. The question is, what do I use this with? And I think I'm leaning towards the yellows that are in the BoxyCharm palette. So I think what I'm going to do is go into the shade Premium, which is this light yellow. I'm going to put that all over my lid as like my base color, and then I'm going to put that Mother Nature shade on top. And yes, I'm using just the same brush because I don't want the yellow to be like super, super bright, if that makes sense, because I am going to be putting that other shade over top of it. I can't remember what my look looked like when I did this unboxing, but I don't know. I might have done a yellow look. I can't remember. So things are kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. Supply wise, like I said, we're good. I have a tendency to buy and store a lot of those things, you know. I mean, if it goes on for much longer, we might not be okay, but we're probably good until, you know, at least the end of April. As far as, you know, like toilet paper goes and paper towels goes and those kind of things. And, you know, worst case scenario, there's always jumping in the shower, you know. I mean, that might sound silly. I had a Facebook friend who put, you know, save old socks and just go out and buy laundry detergent and, you know, do that. So there's always ways around those things, but we should be okay for, you know, at least a little while. But part of the reason why it's so unnerving, I think, is because we don't know what's going to happen. You know, you don't know who's going to get sick. You don't know. And I mean, I told you about all the older folks in my family, but we've got kids, you know, I've got nieces and nephews as young as like 3. And they go up to teenagers. You know, my oldest nephews are 17. My youngest nephew is 3. And then there's a bunch in between. You know, it's, and my son's 20 and my other son's going to be 13 here in a couple months, but we range in age, and then I have siblings as well, and you don't know who it's going to hit, you know, and you don't know how long this is going to last, and it's just the unknown, you know. I'm going to put this Naked Cosmetics, I'm just going to use my finger, and it feels really nice. I'm going to tap it right on top of that premium shade. So, you know, we've got plenty of food. The grocery stores are still open. They're restocking. Now, I don't eat pasta. So I don't, you know, I walked past the pasta aisle just tonight, actually, or earlier today, this afternoon. The pasta is like totally empty. There's no pasta to be found. Soup, nowhere to be found. But a lot of the other products are starting to be refilled, you know, stocked. There was a time like 2 weeks ago where you couldn't find a piece of fresh chicken in the store to save your life. Like it didn't exist. That's all getting refilled. That's this pretty. This shade's very pretty. That's all getting restocked and refilled and stuff, and things are going better there, you know. So that's good. Yeah, unfortunately, my brand new refrigerator that I just bought seems to be having a little bit of problem, but we'll get that figured out. It's just in the ice machine is acting funny, so there's that, but I don't know when we'll be able to get that fixed, you know. But that's like the least of our problems, you know, the least thing that I need to worry about. All right, I'm gonna go in with, let's go into the Moroccan palette because I haven't used this at all. I'm gonna go into this shade here, which looks like it's Come and Get It. So it's this deeper brown here. I'm gonna go into that shade. I have another brush around here somewhere, and I'm just gonna use that to kind of darken up the outer corner and maybe go along my lower lash line too. But I know that, you know, for a little bit there, there was some hysteria going on. You couldn't find anything. Like I said, you couldn't find a fresh chicken to save your life. You couldn't find eggs, you know. I was lucky enough that I had eggs in my refrigerator at the time, so I didn't need eggs. Those are starting to come back. So some of those things are definitely starting to come back. And like I said, as far as you know, like our jobs are concerned, John and I are okay. I know I've heard from a couple of you all, your family members are losing their jobs, or you're losing your job, and it's not good right now, you know. I'm very lucky that I have a job that I can work from home. It's not everybody has that flexibility, you know. I'm also lucky that I work for a company that even in this type of environment, I'm hopefully going to be okay and not have to worry about my company having financial issues either, you know. We'll see. But right now, I believe we're going to be okay. Just because I mean, I'm in IT. I am in IT. So, you know, my company does systems, and at least for now, it's looking like we'll probably be okay there. Personally, I think all of these palettes are nice. I think that shade from Naked Cosmetics is beautiful. Actually, I've only tried a couple of things from Naked Cosmetics, but everything I have tried from them, I have really, really enjoyed. Like everything. I have not had anything that I've tried from them that hasn't been good. So I'll have to look into them a little bit more. I think everything I've gotten from them, though, has been beauty boxes. Like, I don't think I've ever bought anything from them. I don't even know where I can purchase that. Probably their website. All right. As far as my eyeshadow goes, I think that's all I'm going to do. Like I said, all these palettes are good. I really, really like the Cello one. Like, I would travel with this because it's, you know, something that I would definitely be able to do everything with. I didn't put an inner corner highlight or an inner corner color on. Hold on. Rather than dirty another brush, I'm just going to color switch this one. Do I want to put... Okay, I think I'm just going to use one of the shades from... I think I'm going to use the pop-up shade right here from the BoxyCharm palette and put that on my inner corner. I have family who are in the medical field. I have an aunt and a cousin who work out in Western Pennsylvania as nurses in a hospital out there. My sister-in-law is a registered nurse as well in this local area here in central Pennsylvania. So, you know, I'm always worried about them as well. Like, my cousin has 3 little children, like elementary school. I think her daughter's not quite in elementary school yet, like preschool, but she has twins and then a daughter and the twin boys, I think, are in kindergarten, and then the daughter is, you know, a couple years younger. Okay, I liked all of that, all of that eyeshadow is good. I got this Seraphine Botanicals Luna liner in one of my boxes. I did not open it in that video because I wasn't sure if it was a brush tip or a felt tip. I looked it up online, and it does appear that it is a brush tip. So I am going to go ahead and open this because I do like brush tips. That's what I will use if I'm going to use a liquid liner. I'm going to use a brush tip. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. It's supposed to be a microfine, I think that's what they call it, a microfine liquid liner. So we're going to give this a try. So I know that this whole everything is scary. I mean, it just is. I don't know how anybody wouldn't be able to be scared right now, you know, because there's just so much uncertainty. I was reading an article yesterday, maybe earlier today, about some of the stuff that's going on in Italy, and it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. I'm gonna put some mascara on real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I just put some Benefit Roller Lash on. Amazingly enough, I don't think I got any mascaras this month, which is unusual, but I don't think I got any mascaras this month. Okay, now for the eyeliner. This is the Seraphine Botanicals Luna liner in black, I think. It doesn't say a shade on it. It's just black. It doesn't say. I'm assuming it's black. I think it does say in the description that it was like super black. Okay, I'm upset. I am upset. So this description, a vegan, fade-proof, water-resistant liquid eyeliner that features an intensely black ink for the ultimate eye definition. The micro brush tip glides on smoothly, dispensing just the right amount of liquid as you apply, so you're able to create precise definition where you want. This is not a brush tip. This is 100% a felt tip. So I'm going to put it on. It's probably going to look a mess, and I'm very upset because one of you guys could have gotten this. I would have put it in a giveaway, and one of you guys could have gotten it, and maybe you guys like felt tips. I know that there are some people who love felt tips. I just prefer brush tips because they work better for me. But I'm going to go ahead and try to put this on. I can't talk while I'm putting this on. I will be right back. All right, so I don't know that that looks very good at all. I had to use a Q-tip to clean it up a little bit. And I don't think I did a very good job of cleaning it up very well. But that just very much disappoints me because I don't really like using felt tips. And for the packaging to say the micro brush tip, this is 100%, this is 100% a felt tip. That upsets me because I looked it up like on purpose because I knew that I don't like felt tips. All right, well, it is what it is. All right, and my eyes look uneven. That's okay. Last item that I need to put on my face is lips. So I did get a lip liner. I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is from Appeal. This is the gel liner in Chic, I think is the color. And I do remember liking this. I put this on in the video when I opened it, and I did like it. All right, so like I could just use this as a lip product. It's super creamy, easy to put on. I got a lot of other lip products though. So let's see what I want to do. I got this Warm Leatherette from NARS, which looks super purple in the tube, but it's not that purple in real life. I got this Floss, my new favorite lip gloss in LAX Gloss. I think I might actually end up using that one. I got this Smashbox Gloss Angeles in Michelada. The Fenty Gloss Balm in Diamond Milk. And then I got this Phase Zero Matte Liquid Lipstick in Undercover. I think I'm going to go for the gloss. Oh, and then the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle in Candy Venom, which is this very bright color. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the liner and fill in the rest of my lips. That is like really, really good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the Floss Gloss in LAX over top. Yeah, see, that combo is actually really nice. That goes together really, really nicely. I like that. Okay. So that's everything that I got in my beauty boxes makeup wise. I got a lot of skincare as well, but obviously I'm not going to be using that in today's video. Overall, I'm not happy with the liner because it literally says it's a micro brush and it is a felt tip. Absolutely. I like the way it turned out. I could have definitely done something much more dramatic with the eyes and crazy with the eyes, but that's okay. Everything else I think looks really, really nice. So overall, I'm actually really pleased with the products that I got this month, with the exception of that eyeliner, and it's only because I don't like brush tips. I did like the Fenty Gloss Balm. I tried that out in another video. The Gloss Angeles from Smashbox in Michelada, that was pretty as well. The NARS, I liked. The Fenty Mademoiselle, I was not a huge fan of just because of the shade. Just in case you didn't see that unboxing, I will show you that shade. I'm going to actually swatch the NARS and the Phase Zero as well. The NARS one is more of a berry than a purple, even though it looks very, very purple in the tube. That's it right there. Like I said, it's very berry. And then the Phase Zero is more of a pinky tone right there in the center. So yeah, that's everything I got in my beauty boxes. Overall, what I would love you to take away from this is to stay safe. Look out for yourself, your friends, your neighbors. If you know somebody who lives near you who doesn't have family close by, check in on them, whether it be just a phone call or an email or a text message. Just look out for others, you know? In these uncertain times, it definitely helps. And when we're in a scenario where I think my county may end up in a shelter-in-place scenario as well. Just, you know, I mean, I know for a fact that for me, it is very tough for me right now to be staying home. I don't like to be at home. Well, I love to be at home, but I like to be able to go out too, if that makes sense. Like, I like to be able to go out and enjoy the world around me. And right now, we can't do that. So just take care of yourself, take care of your friends, take care of your family, take care of your neighbors. It's going to be very important for the next couple of months to really be taking care of each other. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it wasn't too much of a downer. If you are one of those people who are working through this, regardless of if you're at a job, you're in the medical field, you work at a grocery store, you work in one of those environments where you have to be there, just take care. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I already said it all. Thumbs up, subscribe, comments. Let me know how you guys are holding up in this whole scenario, this whole environment that is so uncertain. Let me know how you're holding up as well, because I do care about every one of you. So I hope to see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.